Now, the topic is structure in C programming. In C programming language, a structure is a collection of elements of the different data type. The structure is used to create user-defined data type in the C programming language. As the structure used to create a user-defined data type, the structure is also said to be user-defined data type in C. In other words, a structure is a collection of non-homogeneous elements. Using structure, we can define new data types called user-defined data types in C that holds multiple values of the different data type. The formal definition of structure is a collection of different type of elements under a single name that acts as user-defined data type in C. Generally, structures are used to define a record in the C programming language. Structures allow us to combine elements of a different data type into a group. The elements that are defined in a structure are called members of a structure. How to create a structure? To create a structure in C programming, we use the keyword called struct, struct. We use the following syntax to create a structure in C programming language. Struct, structure name, opening curly bracket, data type, member 1, semicolon, data type, member 2, comma, member 3, up to member n, semicolon, curly bracket close and semicolon. Now, in this format, struct is a keyword which is being defined to create a structure. Structure underscore name is the name of valid identifier. Member 1, member 2, member 3 are known as members of this structure. These members can be of any type like integer, float, character, etc. Now we consider one example. See the example of creating structure called student, which is used to hold student record. Struct student. Student is the name of structure. Opening curly bracket. Char stud underscore name of 30. Stud underscore name is the first member of student structure and the type of this member is a char. We define second member of student structure is roll underscore number and the type of this member is a integer. Next member is percentage. Now the data type of this member is a float. Now we define all three members into a student structure, then to close a structure using closing curly bracket and semicolon. So after defining the structure, some important points to be remembered. First, every structure must terminate with semicolon. Second point, struct is a keyword. It must be used in lowercase letters only. So the next topic is memory allocation of structure. When the structures are used in the C programming language, the memory does not allocate it on defining a structure. The memory is allocated when we create the variable of a particular structure. As long as the variable of a structure is created, no memory is allocated. The size of memory allocated is equal to the sum of memory required by individual members of that structure. So see the example stud underscore name and the size of this member is a 30 bytes. Roll underscore number, the size of this member is 2 bytes. Percentage and the size of this member is a 4 bytes. Here the variable of student structure is allocated with 36 bytes of memory. Next is declaring structure variables. Declare structure variables in two ways. First, with structure definition. Second, using structure tag. Now first, with structure definition. Declare structure variables with structure definition. This can be written as struct student opening curly bracket integer roll underscore number semicolon char name of 25 float marks semicolon curly bracket close stu1 comma stu2 comma stu3 semicolon. Here stu1 stu2 and stu3 are variables of type struct student. Next, using structure tag. Declare structure variables using structure tag. This can be written as struct student opening curly bracket integer roll underscore no semicolon char name of 25 float marks semicolon curly bracket close semicolon struct student stu1 comma stu2 semicolon struct student stu3 semicolon. Here stu1 stu2 and stu3 are structure variables that are declared using structure tag student. Next is initialization of structure variable. The initializing values can only be constant expression. Struct student opening curly bracket integer roll underscore no semicolon char name of 25 float marks semicolon curly bracket close stu1 equal to curly bracket 101 comma in double quotation amol double quotation close comma 56.21 curly bracket close and semicolon. Struct stu2 equal to opening curly bracket 102 comma double quotation Rajesh double quotation mark close comma 77 curly bracket close semicolon. Here the value of members of stu1 will be 101 for roll number, Amol for name and 56.21 for marks. The values of members of STU2 will be 102 for roll number, Rajesh for name and 77 for marks. Next topic is accessing members of a structure. Now we use a dot operator also known as member access operator or membership operator. We use a dot operator for accessing any member of a structure variable. The general format is structure underscore variable dot member underscore name semicolon. This is the general format of accessing members of a structure. Now, for example, stu1 dot roll underscore no. Now, this is the example how to use dot operator. Now we consider one example. Now example is write a program to display the values of structure members. Now the first we have to define the header files. We create a structure and the name of structure is student and we define three members roll number, name and marks. Then in the main function then we use struct student stu1 equal to 101 amol 7623 struct student stu2 इक्वल टू 102 राजेश 55. अभी ये जो एग्ज़ाम्पल हमने यहाँ पे लिया है इस एग्ज़ाम्पल में हमने जो वैल्यूज़ पुटअप किए हैं देखिए 101 अमोल 76.23 उसके बाद में 102 राजेश 55. ओके तो अभी हम यहाँ पे डॉट ऑपरेटर यूज़ करेंगे. डॉट ऑपरेटर यूज़ करके हम क्या करेंगे stu1 में जो डेटा है वो डेटा हम एक्सेस करेंगे. ओके। तो इसका हम यूज़ कैसे करेंगे, जैसे हमने प्रिंटफ स्टेटमेंट में लिखा हुआ है, जैसे stU1 में हमने जो डेटा डिफाइन किया है, जैसे हमको रोल नंबर एक्सेस करना है, नेम एक्सेस करना है और मार्क्स एक्सेस करना है stU1 का, तो हम इस तरह से उसका डॉट ऑपरेटर का यूज़ करके हम उस stU1 में से हम डेटा को एक्सेस कर सकते हैं। वैसे ही stU2 में हमने जो डेटा यहाँ पे डिफाइन किया है, उस डेटा को हमको अभी एक्सेस करना है, तो हमने इस तरह से उसको लिखा है stU2 डॉट रोल नंबर अंडरस्कोर एनो कॉमा stU2 डॉट नेम कॉमा stU2 डॉट मार्क्स, यानी हमने यहाँ पे डॉट ऑपरेटर का यूज़ किया है और डॉट ऑपरेटर का यूज़ करके हमने उस वैल्यू को एक्सेस किया है। दिस इज़ द गुड एग्जाम्पल। और इसके बाद में जब हम इस प्रोग्राम को रन करेंगे तो हमको आउटपुट इस तरह से दिखेगा। स्टूडेंट stU1 में हमको जो हमने जो डेटा यहाँ पे डिफाइन किया था वो डेटा हमको यहाँ पे दिख रहा है, और stU2 में जो डेटा हम एक्सेस कर रहे हैं वो डेटा हमको यहाँ पे डिस्प्ले हो रहा है। तो इस तरह से हमको उसका आउटपुट दिखाई देगा।